Good afternoon. It's 2 for 1 day with Priestess B. And I'm going to be sending out sacred sounds and love beams. I've got my trusty Cerridwen with me. I've tried to work on my songs. And they will all be all about, hello ladies, and they will be all about the water today. And there will be a little bit of talking, because part of what I do here is hopefully raise awareness of some of what we all need to work on. And in order to be fully and utterly in the world, to make our presence in this world a pleasure and a joy, and to be able to show that we can love unconditionally all beings, all animals, all plants, and yes, all people. We can, I promise you. It's about not taking things too seriously, and it's also not taking things personally. People are not necessarily out to get us, but sometimes they get things wrong. And that means that we have to find our forgiveness and our gratitude. And my gratitude today goes to Elena and to Karina and all these wonderful people that are coming to see this. But I'd like you to understand that this is not a this is not a spectator sport, this is a participation sport. As I'm singing for you, as I'm bringing out my presence into the world through this, I would like you to sing with me. And by breathing deeply in when you're singing, and by actually voicing your joy of being in the world, you are making a difference. Your voice is a tool of devotion. And I would like to say that I have always been told that I shouldn't sing. I think a lot of us have been told not to sing, that we can't sing, because sometimes we get a note wrong or we can't remember the words. That's my problem. But it isn't about that. It's about being yourself. It's about standing in your power and knowing who you are and what you're capable of, how strong you are, how beautiful you are. And the voice that you're singing with was given to you by Goddess. So I don't know how somebody can actually say to me or to anyone else, don't sing, you don't sound right. I'm just wondering whether the pitch that they're hearing reminds them of something that deep down inside their soul is missing. I'd like to give you the empowerment to be yourself, to stand on your own 2 feet like I'm standing on mine, barefoot on the land or in your room, and really feel that you are a very special person, that you are unique and individual. There's no one else like you. There simply isn't. So I would like you to really feel that in your heart right now. And I'm just going to drum for you for a minute. And I'd like you to close your eyes and really feel who you are. Who are you in this world? Are you a blessing? So there are some people out there that when I sing like this, they think that I am culturally appropriate somebody else's somebody else's music when I sing like that. But I will tell you this, and I come from a Celtic background. I'm a Celtic Iberian on my grandfather's side and Celtic Welsh on my great-grandmother's side. So for me, it's really important that you understand that since the dawn of time, when people have noticed to bang things on other things to make resonance, that people have used their voices and their drums or whatever they had to hand, yeah, to make music, to sing like this. Before they had language, they sang to each other, and it was a sacred thing to do. Now, my little grandson is 9 months old, and he loves my sound balls. And what he does is, instead of actually doing the sound bally thing, he goes, yeah! And because it's inborn in all of us, we know how to play music. We were born with that. And one of the things that I'd like to say is we have a saying in Wales, you cannot ride the slipstream of an initiate. Be yourself, make your own music, dance to the song of your own heart. That is the key to true happiness. You want to be happy, you got to be yourself. Try not to be somebody else. Try not to emulate anyone else, and accept everyone else how they are. And that doesn't matter what color, what gender, whatever they are. These are all ensouled beings. And right now in the world, there's too much strife, too much trouble. So, when I sing, my soul lifts. And this is why I have to have lots of bits of paper in around me. If you could see it behind me, it's because my soul lifts and I just go. I go somewhere else. And the words that come out could be goddess words, could be anything. So I'm going to start with this one. And I'm going to promise to try and keep myself grounded enough for you to follow it. Born of water, born of water, born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. I am born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. I am born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. I am born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. I am born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. I am born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. I am born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. I am born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. I am born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. You are born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. You are born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. You are born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. You are born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. We are born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. We are born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. We are born of water, gently, powerful, healing, changing. We are. And I'm sure I changed a word or two there. Never become too overconfident, you know a song. Never mind. But actually, I feel that when something comes through, it actually is meant to come through. Goddess is giving me that. And the word gently right now is so important. To be gentle with ourselves, to give ourselves a break, to understand the pressures and the powers that we have been under. You know, first COVID, now the riots. You know, we have had a tough year. And I'd like everyone here to understand you need to give yourself a break. You know, you need to realize how exhausted we all are. How much we have heard, seen and felt in our emotional bodies. And the singing will actually release that. And that singing will lift you over all of that trouble for a while at least and release some of that. It really works. I'm going to do the rivers flowing. If you have a drum with you, please help us out. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother Earth, carry me, your child I will always be. Mother Earth, carry me down to the sea. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. River is flowing down to the sea. Mother Earth, carry me, your child I will always be. Mother Earth, carry me down to the sea. The river is flowing, flowing and growing. The river is flowing down to the sea. Mother Earth, carry me, child I will always be. Mother Earth, carry me down to the sea. And we are a river of humanity that is growing, that is flowing towards the heart of the mother. We're flowing towards each other, which is so important. We are flowing together. When you see the people marching in London, yes, there is violence, and I do get all of that. But when you see the people getting together in all of those cities, and they're flowing like a river through all those streets that are just built on greed and manipulation and anger and other making, when you see them flowing through those streets, it's just a sign of beauty. You know, it's a sign of we are standing together and we are not going to let our sisters and brothers fall. We just won't do it anymore. And it is about standing together. Because the one thing that whoever they are, and I'm sure there's lots of them, they are afraid of us. They are afraid of our power of making changes to ourselves. What they're trying to do is keep us separately. Now, what I really loved about this COVID crisis, we had Yvonne Stralens, who created a choir through Zoom in the Goddess community. I know lots of people created choirs on Zoom, and we saw some amazing music being played. People came out of the woodwork all over the place and played music together. And for me, that was actually one of the things that made the situation bearable, because it showed me that there is a spirit, a human spirit, a souled spirit that is stronger than any fear and any fear making and any other making. Yeah, so you are the people who change the fear. So I'm going to sing a song by Caroline Hilliar. It was on Facebook the other day. I love this song because it's a song of sisterhood. And in the trainings, in the Avalon trainings and the Cerridwen training, and I'm sure the Bridget and Rhiannon training, we all go and visit the White Spring. Now, if you've not been to the White Spring, it is an old reservoir for a well that comes out of the mountain or the hill, the Tor. And it is cold. It doesn't matter what time of year you go in there, it is free. The water is frigid. It really is cold. And one of the initiations that we create as priestesses is to go into the deepest of those pools. There are 3 pools, but the deepest pool probably goes, because I'm so short, it goes to my neck. And we as sisters go in together. Now, you can go in naked or dressed as you please. And there's always sisters that say, I can't do this. I'm too scared. I can't do this. And yet when they are there, and they see their sisters coming into the water of the White Spring, and it is an initiation, they suddenly find their courage and their strength, and they go ahead and they go into that water. And as a tutor, I find it is important that I stay in the water until the last one is in and out. And I promise you, the last time so many went in that my feet went frozen and I couldn't move, and they had to pull me out. But I love the initiation. I love the cold water that clears everything inside of you and that shows you that you have the courage and the power to stand in that freezing water. Come into the water, sister. let the river wash you through. Come into the water, sister, she will return you clean and new. Her arms are cold, sisters, and her song is bright. Her arms are cold, sisters, but you will find your morning light. Yes, you will find your morning light. Come into the water, sisters, let the river wash you through. Come into the water, sisters, she will return you clean and new. Her arms are cold, sisters, and her song is bright. Her arms are cold, sisters, but you will find your morning light. Yes, you will find your morning light. Try with me. Come into the water, sisters and brothers. Let the river wash you through. Come into the water, sisters. She will return you clean and new. Her arms are cold, sisters, and her song is bright. Her arms are cold, sisters, but you will find your morning light. Yes, you will find your morning light. So I put, thank you for that, thank you. I have put some links to the places where I found these songs. So Caroline Hilliar and Nigel Shaw are probably known to all of you. They're at www.seventhwavemusic.co.uk, and she has wonderful videos on YouTube. Again, somebody who gifted her talents, her music, her love for free and sent it into the world during the COVID crisis. There has been so many beautiful people that have gifted their power, their passion, their beauty into the world. I just can't say thank you enough. No way can I ever say thank you enough. And that includes you. The other song I would like to sing is a song that I am totally in love with. And yet I'm not sure that I will do it absolute justice. The song is by a lady called Sally Pullinger, and you can hear her music, you can hear some beautiful journeys and some wisdom of Chung Fu on deepsoulconnections.com. That's it, but it's on our page. And Sally has been making music for the Goddess Conference for 25 years, and as we are preparing for this Goddess Conference, and this is the Earth Mother Goddess Conference, and I am Waihea Zealandia. I am the land underneath the oceans. You couldn't have it more perfect. Look at my beautiful clips. I showed them off earlier. And the land under the ocean, like the land under the sacred lakes and wells, is cradling that sacred water, holding it firmly. And they created this amazing song for the water conference. So let me see if I can do it justice. And I will have to look at the words because I don't want to get them wrong. We thank you for bringing the waters of your land. We welcome you here to the Isle of Avalon. We bless the waters you bring from your well, lake and spring. May the waters create a sweet medicine of love. We thank you for bringing the waters of your land. We welcome you here to the Isle of Avalon. We bless the waters you bring from your well, lake and spring. May these waters create a sweet medicine of love. We thank you for coming to the Isle of Avalon. We've loved you and blessed you, and now you journey on. May the priestess you are serve Goddess near and far. She will always be there in your medicine of love. We thank you for coming to the Isle of Avalon. We've loved you and blessed you, and now you journey on. May the priestess you are serve Goddess near and far. She will always be there in your medicine of love. Okay, my darlings, so this song is particularly poignant to me because you who visit Avalon, you come in like a wave of goodness and graciousness and beauty, and you bring your joy and your appreciation and for everything that we do here. Sometimes when you are here in Avalon and you see the high street full of people, I hear some priestesses say, or some people say, oh my God, you can't get through the high street because there's so many people here. And I'm thinking, yes, that is what we're here for. We are here for you and you are here for us. So when that wave of visitors comes, it's like carnival every day. It really is. It's wonderful. Obviously, we're missing that this year. But somehow in spirit, you are all here. When you watch us, when you sing with us, when you dance with us, you are here with us. Your energy is here with us. Your love is here with us. If I look at some of these beautiful comments, this can't wait for the Goddess Conference. Keep your ears open as I'll try to sing heartily enough so that I'll ring the bells. Well, very good, Damon. I love to see that. And yes, Damon, she is a legend. Our Sally has created this most amazing and beautiful songs, and always ably assisted and supported by Jerome from J Rocker Music. That's what it is. And now with Elsa Field, who is doing an amazing job and creating her own beautiful music with them together. We are really blessed with the beautiful musicians we have here in Avalon. And the song says, we've loved you and blessed you, and now you journey on. And of course, whenever you come in, you stay for a while, you bring all your goodness, and then you leave. And it is like a heartbreak for us every time with each of you when you leave here in Avalon. I know you leave your love behind, but your actual presence goes, and we are a little bit sad about that. So it's like a long goodbye at times. And may the priestess you are and priest you are serve Goddess near and far. And that is the beauty, that is how we console ourselves, is that you go out in the world, you talk about Avalon, you tell people, yes, the priestesses have returned, we are all here, this is not just a book or a story or something. We are really here, and you are really here, and you are with us, and we love it. And then when you go out, you create your own communities that are sacred to the Goddess, who are supportive of everyone else. And we are seeing it like little lights going on or across the world. And every time somebody gets trained to be a priestess, they are there like a beacon, and they say, I'm open, come and see me. So I had a lovely message from a couple of German ladies who I spoke to recently, and I put them into touch with another priestess of Cerridwen in Munich, and I got a message back today saying that they had a wonderful time with her, they made a deep connection with her, and that they are going to be working with her. Now you see, this is how we build connection, across the globe. This is how we bring the light back into the world when things get a little bit dim and dark. So I are it only a priesthood that are allowed the moon, or can anyone feel connected? Anyone, Alva, anyone can be connected. This is what I'm just saying. In the song, we are considering all of you who connect with Avalon as priestesses of Avalon, as priestesses who follow the Avalonian path, not necessarily our tradition, but who understand what it means to be a goddess-loving person. And it doesn't matter what you wear, who you are. I keep saying that, you know, I know that you are in your heart priestesses of this land. And those of you who come here, the priestesses that live here, have a little bit of a thought about this. We think that if you've come here or you feel drawn here, that you were a priestess or priest here at one point or other. And we all have had past lives, and we all know that. So for me, I would like you now to try and sing just out loud in front of your house, scare the neighbors, raise your voice. And what we're going to do is 3 Arwens. And the way Arwens are sung is R, and because it's Welsh, W is U. So it's R, U, N. So when I start, I'd like you to take a deep breath as we do, and you're bringing out your love beams, your sacred sounds, the power of your voice for good into the world. So deep breath in. I'm going to have to close my eyes. I can't do this with my eyes open, okay? So for you, thank you for saying all these beautiful things. I do appreciate it. And yes, I would like to, yes, Alva, I hear you. Yeah, we all have these rememberings and memories of when we were priestesses last, because we were the last people who were able to serve Goddess and who were killed for that. Now, I know I have a past life in Anglesey. I was a druid there. I was a druid priestess there. And I had travelled to Greece on an envoy message when the Romans came and killed all my folks. And so it was I was unable to journey back to Anglesey. I was not allowed to go back to Britain. And I had to live my life out in exile, not being able to serve my goddess. So I know the pain of past lives and of not being able to do what our heart desires, what we were born for. And this is why I'm so glad that in this life I was able to come back here. You know, I wasn't ever going to be here in Avalon. If you told me 10 years ago that this is what I would be doing, I would have told you you were absolutely out of your mind. You know, I had a good job, I had a lot of money, but none of that made me happy. And so when I came here for the first time and I saw the devotion and the love and the care that they gave, when I first sat in the temple, I was home. I was home. And there was nothing and no one, including my beloved husband, who's long-suffering and has returned here as well, that would have stopped me from coming back to Avalon. It was meant to. My heart knew I was home. And the beautiful thing about being a priestess here is that Yes, sometimes it gets busy and we get a little bit overloaded, but more and more of you are coming now. More and more people are taking the courses, or just are simply coming as, priestesses of the heart, and joining us and helping us create this beautiful paradise. And as you know, I was in the temple for the first time in 3 months last Sunday, and it was blissful, utterly blissful. And the temple looks gorgeous, and I really hope you can see that. If you look at the videos, you will see how beautiful people have created that. So, thank you, Ariane. We are grateful that you're in Avalon again. So am I, babe, so am I. And it is, it was a toss-up. I will say this bit personal now, that I had an option, been married 30 years. If my husband had said, no, you're not going back, I think he would have been on the big plank. He would have walked the plank, because I knew this is where I belong. This is where I love and where I belong. So on that note, thank you so much for all of you for being here. Can I ask you, if you want to, keep looking back at the videos, learn the words, sing the songs, and be connected with us whenever you sing the songs. And as soon as you raise your voice, you are bringing love and light into the world. You are lifting that darkness that is falling. We are going towards the dark moon. I said that earlier in my last video. We have the dark moon ritual on Friday night. You're very welcome. It is on Zoom. You're very welcome to enjoy the mayhem the priestess of Cerridwen are creating. And go on to the priestess of Cerridwen training site, and the advert is on there, the Zoom advert, so you can click on it. On Saturday, we have the seasonal ceremony for the goddess temple, and that is another beautiful thing. There will be lots of songs and poems, and we are going to do water magic. Yeah, everybody's doing water magic because the waters are so important. And then on Saturday night, you obviously have the dark moon, the last dark moon of the light half of the year, at the same time as the solstice. And then we're moving back a little bit into the dark half of the year. And I wish from the bottom of my heart that we had a very dark light half of the year. May we all have a very light dark half of the year. It's my comfort zone. I like the dark, but I really wish that you have all the healing, all the love, all the care that you need, and that you are always going to tune in to us. We are here every day at 12 for the midday meditation. On Saturday at the Goddess House, we have lots of Zoom workshops, so please come to that and just be here, be with us, and we are going to be with you. We are always sending things out for you, so please be with us. I wish you all the blessings of the world, and enjoy yourself, sing the songs, and we will see you soon. Thank you, Karina. See you on Friday at Zoom. Oh, how wonderful. And Nigel, thank you very much. Elena, Moonbeam, thank you. Joanna, thank you, and blessed be, and thank you for being with us. Blessed be.